Hey, what's happening, guys? Just got back from the theaters from watching Night School starring Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish. And I'm going to tell you what was good and what could have been better. Before telling you what was good and what could have been better, I am going to tell you a quick summary, and there is going to be some spoilers. So if you want to see this movie without me spoiling for you, just click out of the video right now. Okay. So Kevin Hart, who plays Teddy Walker, a high school dropout, uh, lost his job and wants to get his GED. So he has to go to night school, and the teacher's name is Carrie, which is played by Tiffany Haddish. They got off the wrong foot at first, but in the end, they get along. Also, his Teddy and his classmates, they get their GED. So yeah, it was good seeing Carrie kicking Teddy's ass, just trying to get him to focus so that way he can learn a little bit better when he was passing his GED test. I mean, that was a funny scene. I know, and all, but right now, that is probably, well, that's probably it. Now, what could have been better? What could have been better for this movie is that the jokes weren't dragging as long, because that happened through most of the movie. One in the way how the dialogue fit with the joke, it just didn't work. It was bland and all. Before Teddy was fired from his old job, he was at an expensive restaurant with his colleagues and his girlfriend, soon to be slash fiance, and he wanted to pay for the bill. So once he looked how much it was around $800. So he told his friend, hey, can you do like, hey, make a distraction. I am going to he he took he took some he took some pubes out and put it on the cheesecake and demanded the waiter that, hey, you put pubes on my cheesecake. But then the guy looked at it and he very close said, these are way too many pubes. It just went on and on and on. And later on within that movie, the waiter became one of Teddy's classmates. And it was just, I wish most of the jokes were just a little bit shorter. Another example of the long joke is that they were talking about a math formula, and one of the students' name is Bobby, played by Fat Joe. Fat Joe, who was a convict, so he was using a computer via Skype so he can learn and get a GED. And while he was in the prison library, a couple of inmates behind him, they were attacking him, but he fought back, and it was like, what you doing? Trying to learn my GED? That was actually, besides Tiffany Haddish roasting Kevin Hart, that was the funniest thing in the movie, and it surprised me. I was like, wow, coming from Fat Joe, and this is actually one of the best moments of the movie. And, and after that, Luis, the waiter, the pube waiter, he told the rest of the classmates, so we're just gonna gloss over that Bobby was being attacked. Okay. And I was like, oh man. Another thing that would have been better for this movie is like cutting down the runtime, because the movie is around an hour and 50 minutes and I did say before that everyone did pass. However, it was Teddy that took him 4 tries to pass. And okay, that's fine. However, they didn't have to show every single time that he failed. They simply could have just put 4 tries later. They just put a title card on there and boom, cut the graduation scene. So it's like, I wanted the movie to end, and I was actually shocked too, because once I saw who directed it, Malcolm D. Lee, he directed Girls Trip, and Tiffany Haddish was a trip in Girls Trip. But there was only like a couple moments that I liked from her in this movie, and eh, that was a letdown. So so if you're planning on seeing Night School, just wait for it to go either on video on demand, Netflix, Hulu, HBO, whatever streaming service. Because just watch something else. I think I should have watched Smallfoot. I should have watched A House with a Clock in Its Walls. So in the end, Night School deserves at least 2 out of 5 stars. Well, so that's it. Uh, Leave a comment below, and until next time.